let's talk mid-engine supercars for a moment. No, actually, I'm talking about the Toyota MR2.
Yeah, the MR2 is one of a handful of mid-engine cars you can get on a Lemon's budget kind of all day long. And it is, frankly, more Toyota-y than a lot of the alternatives.
Like other Lemons grade mid-engine cars, the MR2 shares a lot of its drivetrain with more normal passenger cars type stuff, in this case, the Toyota Corolla. The first generation AW11 chassis MR2 used the 4AGE engine.
No shit.
From the Corolla GTS and FX16. Same transverse layout, same transaxle, but stuffed behind the driver instead of in front.
The first gen car, it even had a factory supercharger. Those are almost impossible to find in the junkyard at this point, but you can go to the junkyard and get another supercharger and graft it on. And you can even, the factory Previa supercharger, I mean, that's the holy grail, right? That just bolts right on, doesn't it?
Yes, well!
Yeah, and according to everybody on the MR2 forums, if you just bolt on the larger Previa supercharger, it really doesn't do a whole lot. Which means, naturally, Lemon's cars that have this setup, that's the first thing that they do.
So the second gen, unlike Nick, I don't know the platform name, so screw that.
Man, that's the SW20 platform with the 3S GTE engine.
No shit.
Whatever, Dom. Look, the point is, none of that actually matters because you just go to a junkyard, you just get a Toyota V6. I mean, like the Camry's most popular car ever made. You just take them, you grab them, they're free, and according to the internet, they just bolt right in, kind of.
Yeah, like many things on the internet, Team Spin It to Win It discovered that the easy and cheap performance upgrade, in this case the Toyota V6, can also be a really good way to spend the entire weekend figuring out why the mother won't run.
Yeah, these guys have been racing Lemons since like 2013. They understand not to let things like this impact their attitude. So when they debuted this car, they're like, okay, we're spending all this time trying to make this horrible, ridiculous thing work. But, you know, more importantly, still going to work on our meal for the potluck party. And as soon as checkered flag waves on Saturday, forget it. We're just opening up the beer.
Yeah, and they were providing free stripper pole lessons. Who was first in line? Judge Sajeev.
Car didn't run, and they had entered the same car in the Lemons Rally, which started the day after the race ended. We don't even know. Like, they could have died in the middle of Texas. We have no idea what happened with that. They didn't let it bum them out. I think they're gonna figure this car out, and eventually it's gonna show up again. We don't know.
The weekend wasn't a total loss for this team. They won the semi-coveted Life of the Paddock Party award. And the moral of the story is they saw this thing on the internet. It said that it would bolt right in. It said that it would work perfectly. And they just had to find out if everything you read on the internet is totally true.
You really think someone would do that? Just go on the internet and tell lies?